Sie was packen.
Hello and welcome back everyone to another revision here on Tribun, the award-winning board game of 2024. And to those of you new to the channel, we present a board game. It's a two-player thing where you have to strategize in order to defeat your opponent. And that's done by taking their Tribun, or Tribune, and you have 35 pieces that you can stack up into units, and depending on its height, it moves and attacks differently and with different strength. And so you have a lot of very interesting strategies, like if you take one piece, suddenly the movement changes and stuff, and so it's a very dynamic and thoughtful game. And today's game is going to be called, it's already
called. The child has a name already.
Exactly. It's called Dragon's Lair, and I'd say let's jump right into it.
Yeah. And it is easy to confuse Dragon Slayer or Dragon's Lair. Because, the place where the dragon has all his chests and jewels and gold coins and some carcasses of knights who were not so fortunate. Okay.
We're talking about the fortunate one.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so...
Turning on the music by Darren Curtis, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, exactly.
This is giving the spicy atmosphere to this game. Well, if you want to play yourself, then go down to the description below. You find our homepage. You find everything you need. The manuals, the word stuff. Even the DLC for the Tabletop Simulator, as you can see here, is for free and you can play. And you can also replay every and each game of us. Just fetch the text file and copy it to the notepad.
Exactly, and this game's starting off rather spicy then. I'm doing this. By the way, this means in the future I could walk / attack like this. Currently not, because something's in the way, so if we pick this up, I can go past it. But if this were to move, well, now I could take.
Yeah.
This is what I mean when I draw these. Yeah, very...
And this is a new movements pattern or setup that I chose lately, because normally you are not supposed to move those archers because they are fortifying your defense line heavily. Now I'm completely contradicting this and stepping ahead and therefore bringing a lot of soldiers to the front line immediately so I can reshape everything here, and I'm basically shutting down the central file. So there's no intrusion. We will see if it works out.
Yeah, but I also like to see this. It's a very simple target that I can attack rather simply. And I proceed to do so, and you block me off, which is also very principled. This is very well defended. And so you just argue that I'm not going to break through and you can do stuff without me interfering.
But you are nagging.
Of course I am, so I'm going to attack you like this.
Yeah, splitting the status, the spearmen, into two mace-swinging slaves. So now this one is attacking.
And the mean thing about this is, I wouldn't take 1, I would take 1 plus 4, which is 5, and that would be enough to kill this, and then I would go here. Even if you capture this again, well, you just lost 1 piece, as you can see. So that's kind of the threat that I'm posing there.
Yeah, and I'm completely blanking and saying, well, I'm protecting this guy, and well, I mean, this is something that would work in chess, but it's not working in Tribun.
Yeah. Yeah, because now if something of less value takes, you have an immediate loss.
Yeah.
You know, kind of annoying.
Okay, we will see if I can compose myself and maybe regain the upper hand. Meanwhile, you are posing another threat.
Well,
Not right away, but yeah, I mean, this is principled and this is what you usually do. You have these far-reaching riders all across your defense line, and you can, I mean, this guy here is insane. Can swiftly change places and attack vectors. Can come from both sides here, and this is something that's really annoying.
Yeah, you have this triangle, that's kind of neat. The other player has it too, just in the opposite color. And it's usually useful to have at least one of them stand on it.
Yeah. So I'm going to further improve my position, reinforce everything. I'm basically trying to push my whole army forward. This is not that easily. We had some games where I tried it as well and it didn't work out because I lost track of some of my soldiers and they fell, and if some of them fall, then everything crumbles.
Yeah, and you must really stay away from overextension thingy.
Yeah.
So if you put everything into the middle, then the opponent can wrap around and get you to your tribune and you're busted because you don't have any means of defense.
Yeah.
So it's a very double-edged sword to...
This game is insanely tactical, much more complicated, much more possibilities than in chess, and it feels like being really a leader of an ancient army because, yeah, you can basically do everything, but you have to make a quick decision so that you are not meeting your own demise.
Yeah, and my decision right now is I want to protect this. You want redundancy, because if something moves, then this is still protected, so that's kind of the goal here, to free this up.
There's this chain here, so even if this one falls, then this one could regain the position.
Exactly.
But one could argue that here is a huge gap inside of your ranks. This is not an entire echelon.
Yeah, this is kind of overextending. I mean, this is not protected by anything. So if you wanted to, you could do... Actually,
It's
I'm just
twice.
not really aware of my
Yeah,
of my own army.
a little
and
dizzy.
their capabilities, but now it is. Well, it still is. Man. Oh, sleep is something...
We should play a game afterwards. Seems to be the right time.
Yeah, apparently it is. So, more redundancy. This protects this as well. Perhaps plans to use these diagonals.
Very
Nothing-
offensive move. Very offensive. Yeah. I mean, this is what you usually do, but you have a lot of gaps, as I mentioned earlier, and maybe I can make use of them. So here's my first rider, already taking away some escape fields for your tribune, so you basically have just one field to run for if you are attacked. So this feels pretty good.
Yeah, and I'm now just planning to do this. Probably not going there, because this is very well defended. I would lose 5 pieces, but this still is rather neat.
Yep. And this
But-
is something I learned from recent games, where I completely blank on the fact that you can make use of a diagonal. By the way, if you're not used to the channel, this ballista, the turquoise fields indicate that you can go there, but you cannot fight. The golden rings indicate where are the fighting or attacking vectors. So this is very vulnerable on these diagonals, and basically it can just go here. It cannot walk past my unit, so I'm just blocking the way with my spearsmen and say, well, where are you going?
Yeah, and this isn't really useful right now. I mean, I could also go here, but this is like the first thing you would want to do, but you would lose 2 pieces, and then what? You can't really take this, it's
No.
defended.
And you can't really take this because this archer is protecting. So, yeah, you're stuck for the time being. And you would leave a very vulnerable Tribune behind if you come here. So this
Yeah.
is the more, yeah,
Conservative approach, perhaps.
yeah, yeah.
And so what this is kind of doing is it looks at this, um, maybe forcing the archer to take there, but it also gives me opportunity to combine backwards here, here, or there, perhaps.
Oh, and now I'm unboxing the big battalion as well.
Exactly. Now, you'd want to do this, but this is not possible due to this. Otherwise, if this could not take you, because it's a unit of less value, you would lose 2 pieces. If this was not here, that would actually be rather neat, because this is very strong, and after you trade these, you have enough to trade here. You have a very interesting position, and well, let's say we put this here.
Yeah, because it wasn't attacking in the first place. Yeah.
And so this would be lovely. You can move. Now you have a file. This side is exposed, um, and that's what makes this Aquis so vital for this move to even happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Attacks here.
And I would rather just take 4 pieces. If there would be a ballista, I wouldn't take it entirely and place my Aquis there. I would probably just take 4 pieces and say, whoa, now you lost 4 pieces. Right?
Exactly. Because otherwise you take 6, you lose 4.
But I could, yeah. Maybe the exchange would
no.
even be better. Because
No,
I take
it
6, I lose 4, I take 4, I lose 2, I gain another 2. And then I'm very close to the Tribune.
I don't think. If we calculate this through, this
See.
is the calculation that needs to be done.
Yeah.
And at this point, there's no point taking because this is defended with
My
4.
brain was malfunctioning. I, in my dreams, I saw you taking with the Aquis, but you wouldn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
So this is what's so spicy about Tribune, to estimate or calculate all the possibilities through, and you will make mistakes, but the sweet thing is your opponent will also do this, and this makes the game so inviting.
that was such a missed opportunity. I'm just seeing this right now. This would have been so much better, I think. Because you look at this, and you open up this Aquis. So now this is like kind of the position you're going for with all of the colors, and you have this target.
I mean, because you had an Aquis on the darks and the light fields, and now on the gray fields as well, yeah?
Yeah. But especially since I come with tempo, you need to do something. This was a giant miss on my behalf. Well, because, well, I don't need to make this move, I can just fast forward. Yeah, because now there's no sting to it. I mean, I'm doing this, I'm forcing you to consider this opportunity, but...
But I won't let you do it.
And see, this would not have been possible in the other configuration.
Yeah.
Because I could have just taken this and now you lose 2 pieces. Well.
And This way I got the riders on every single color.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, you're threatening me, basically, and you are trying to nag again. To come here, to see if there opens an opportunity to enter my position. This is quite sturdy, but it is, on some points, a little vulnerable.
The main vulnerability is this. I was thinking how to do this the whole game. Whether I want to like come from this angle and perhaps route like this, because in the game I made this move, and perhaps route using this diagonal. That was kind of what I was going through. I really didn't see a point in doing this, especially since whenever I pose such a threat, you can just very simply do this and block it. I mean, it wouldn't be a great move, but it would be sufficient in blocking the threat. And at this point, when I'm doing these calculations, I'm like, well, threat is gone, so there's no real point in posing it.
Yeah.
Unless you have to disassemble something great and it really cuts into your position, but this wouldn't really do damage. So.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm attacking you here, and you change color. Now you still can't enter, because I have an Equus on the light hexagons, so you cannot come here.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is quite okay for me.
Yeah, this was a giant oversight.
And again going for pressuring you. Saying, well, come on. Okay, an in-between move. This is a rider we mentioned before, but it's quite easy to protect. Just yeah. And it seems maybe for a newcomer that this could be very dangerous. I mean, 4 pieces in the direct vicinity, but you take one with your Tribune and then what?
Well, I would take 3. So I assume you wouldn't even do that. You would just sit there. Because there's no way I could attack you.
Yeah.
Like, even if I disassemble, no matter what unit I build, they can't attack you.
Yeah, because these are supposed to stand here so that they attack with their mace ahead and not from the rear side. So
and this would have to stand here with theirs again for that. So.
yeah. So this is not that dangerous. Keep that in mind when you play Tribun. So,
exactly.
Okay.
And by the way, I'm still thinking about this move a lot because I want to do either this or this. This has the added benefit that I could take Impero, and you sometimes don't see that. Anyhow, but you don't have the time sometimes, so I did this.
Yeah,
That was kind of sneaky. I hope to catch you there.
Yeah, but the thing is, this one is sufficiently protected by 3 units. So, yeah, I'm just evading this situation. This one, you always have to calculate what happens if I move the unit in front, so the other one in the rear is exposed now, but it is sufficiently protected. There is not a single issue. And
well, honestly, this would be rather interesting right now. Because if you don't take, I will take here. That would be really bad for you. So I reckon you should take. At which point I can take here. Now I'm leveraging you here, and I'm protected.
yeah,
So that's kind of interesting.
it is. It is.
But this is not how the game went down. Yeah. I like the other version better.
Yeah, because now I have this single move. I can do it. I can just chop down 2 pieces. Now I am ahead.
Yeah.
And this one is pinpointed here. Now, you can't really move it because you're exposed. What I didn't see back then is, well, it is protected. I thought, well, now I gotcha, but yeah, not really. We're exchanging here, and we have another little exchange.
And honestly, I'm not sure. I think I should have taken this opportunity to reroute with this, because this would have given me access. This right now is completely dead. But I assume I did not like this. Perhaps I wanted to do this in the future.
And maybe it's even better, because this archer is guarding this sweet spot here. You could just come here, and from here, where are you going?
Also true. Well, you
So,
took
okay.
protected.
Yeah. I mean, this is nice from my perspective, because the ballista now is at the far end of the board and cannot really participate within the next 1 or 2 moves, so this gives me some time to develop.
And this is really annoying. I can't really get you out of my position. So I do this. This is like a really clumsy approach to protect
2 ballistae to protect 2 single fields.
Like in the future I can do this, which frees up one of them.
Yeah.
Now this does the same job. But this is just really ugly. Just... I really didn't like this move up, but I had to make it, I felt like. But honestly, thinking back, if we take one move, I could have also done this. Maybe.
Yeah.
It would have done the same thing, but I have...
Nope. Nope.
Oh, yeah, no.
That would be really
this
bad,
for the
because
audience.
you can't take 4 pieces and then you die.
Yeah, and this would have ended the game for me, because...
Definitely, because you're completely cut off by this ballista, and with 6 pieces in the backpack, you have... what the hell? Yeah, with 6 pieces so close, you will find a way to deassemble this unit in some way to double attack
like
you and bring you down. There's just...
Or anything, really.
This is game over in a multitude of reasons. So, okay, but you didn't do it.
Yeah, and so perhaps that was a better move then. Anyhow, so you do this.
Yeah.
Principle,
Yeah,
it's not protected.
and you,
Right.
you block me off. Now that's
Also blocks me in, though.
true. This one has a contingency plan, admittedly. Now I'm coming from this diagonal, directly accessing the Tribune, and yeah, well, now you have to... Yeah, we can basically do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see how you react. The thing is, you cannot fulfill your own plan. Now you are relying on the fact that I leave you alone for a single move so that you can take over. But until then,
the
I'm
funny move
conducting.
Would be this also.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
It
nice.
blocks and it re-attacks, so now I've kind of turned the tables on you.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would be good, because you just broke up something powerful. And it's going to take you just a move to restructure, and the enemy can just do this, and then what? That's very well protected, and the threat is gone.
Yeah, but it's... I don't know.
I don't know, I think it's not that great.
I hate it when my units are pinned and I cannot move freely. It's the same in chess. I mean, the people are always saying check captures attacks. And what's missing, in my opinion, is check captures attacks and pins. Pins are so powerful. In Tribun, it's a little different, because you can break up the unit and can say, well, okay, one has to remain to block the pass, but the remaining pieces on top I can maybe restructure in a way that's beneficial.
Yeah. And I move out of the way, and I should have gone here, so that's like a little mental note to me. Next time I have this choice, I will step forward, because now I have a lot of space.
Yeah.
Everything around me is free space. And I'm not walking into your little trap that you prepared.
Yeah, and I was thinking about this the whole time, really. Coming here, losing 2 pieces, so that's not a good exchange for me, but from a tactical standpoint it is. You can take 2 pieces, and if you don't, then, well, I can chop this one down, walk here, because I basically change color when I'm taking here. I'm threatening this one, so I have momentum. I could think about taking this if you do not take.
Yep.
So you have to do something, right?
The first thing you should think about here is this. At which point I suppose you would take here, because why not?
Probably. Now you're pinned. You would really like to go here, and I mean with Impero, taking here. What a move! Attacking with my own archer, but yeah, this way you would be pinned, and
so at this point you must go here. I mean, it looks admittedly very nice for black now, but
now this one could move.
Well,
I mean,
I suppose you can inch closer, yeah.
And now you can come here, yeah. And if I would take here, then you could take here. It's very complicated. Oh my goodness!
You do this, jump away. I can't touch you anymore.
I don't know. You are coming for me, and if you manage to chase me into the arms of the other ballista, then it's game over. So, but you decided, I mean, we had enough time on the clock. This time we were not playing 3 minutes plus whatever. We were playing a 5 plus 10 T20. It was a little too much time.
Yeah,
admittedly.
I was, even before the game, I was like, not so much time.
Yeah, but I requested some more time to contemplate, because I'm an old man and I need it. And yeah, I guess it's in favor of a good game.
Well, anyhow, so I called your bluff. I was calculating, well, you take, and then I do what I should have done before. Because this is something you absolutely shouldn't do. Because in the game I calculated this, but you would actually do this.
Yeah.
Because this is protected. And here you have a multitude of problems, mainly this. And then you have to go there, and I assume something like this should do the trick.
Yeah. Nah, not really.
Oh no, you can go here.
It's very complicated.
But I was quite certain.
Again, the 4 pieces in the back of the Tribune are not that valuable as they seem to be.
Yeah, but I was rather certain that you could pull like a nex off here, like winning the game, especially with so much time.
Yeah, but it's me. I'm not that good in weaving. It's me, not Mario. I'm not that good in weaving those nets. But okay. So the game proceeded, and I took, and you just dodged, and now I thought, well, it's not enough, but this one here is already good in place. It's cutting away 2 of the crucial escape fields. This is the last one I have to deal with. Uh, these fields are now taken away by the archer. So now this rider can maybe deassemble in a beneficial way. That's what was going in my mind.
And I was thinking, shoot, I can't move.
And it blocks.
And that was... remember how I said that this was poorly positioned and how I should have probably taken here in order to reroute? Well, now it would have paid off. Because I would have more defense and I would not be stuck here at the edge of the board, essentially, because I can't get through this. And this is wonderfully open, but I don't have pieces to attack you with.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I mean, now you could break through here. The archer is gone. The archer was one of the crucial defenders of this Hephaestus.
I suppose I even did?
No,
No,
you took this in-between move. Yeah, and see how I evaded this field, but rather choosing this one and again protecting here. This is very important.
Yeah, I was hoping for you to go there for that very same reason. And the reason why I did this is I essentially wanted back then, I thought your great plan would have been to jump here. I know, but that was going through my mind. And the idea that I came up with was this.
Yeah, and you just run.
Run where?
Yeah,
Back?
no, here.
Yeah, and
Then what?
But this was kind of...
I cannot even
Yeah,
follow.
I know. My calculations did not scratch the mark that day, apparently.
Yeah.
But that was kind of my idea, and I thought, well, how am I going to prevent this? Oh, no,
You
I thought about
calculated this. Yeah, I'm attacking directly. But I was completely satisfied with the position of this archer and with this rider, and all I had to do is... Yeah, and this didn't change a thing, because you freed up space that your Tribune cannot reach. Here is already the invisible mark. You cannot cross these lines. So you can only go here and there. Here just when this one crumbles. So now let's see what I'm doing. Yeah, and this is very crucial. And this is something, by the way, I learned from you. Just go through mentally the spots where can the Tribune go and which are the worst fields he could go to, because you cannot chase him, he escapes. And in my mind, this was the crucial field, so it was very obvious that I would use the archer here. And well, this one, fine, because it's protected and it's already posing a threat. So you basically can just go here. I'm driving you into my arms.
By the way, you could have also achieved something similar, but the reason why I think this move is much worse is once he's there, you are much further away from these three pieces. If you compare the two positions.
Yeah, and this one is attacked, so if you do something insufficient, you are taken, and then your attack is over.
Exactly,
and you will
but
be crushed.
But I think this is very important to understand.
Tiny
The
little
first
detail.
move, in the first phase of this attack, there's no difference between the two moves. But in the second phase of this attack, there is a very substantial difference between those two.
Yeah, it is.
And so I have to move there.
Yeah.
This got taken back, but I will do this. And this is a very simple...
And I found this move very simple, very straightforward. It's a double attack. This one attacks, and this one attacks. This one cuts away the escape field, and still the rider saves the day. Ladies and gentlemen, he was positioned perfectly. Now, yeah, the game went on to more moves because we are basically people of honor. We grant the victory to whoever wins, and yeah, thanks to that. Well, the sound is so cool. We switch it off. By the way, when you are having the tabletop simulator, just download the game and you have everything you see. You have even the God mode. You can play around. You have a lot of augmented reality teaching you how to play Tribun properly. A lot of stuff going on this board, and yeah, check it out. So thanks for your participation this time. We are here for you every Friday, 18 CET. Yeah, and up until next time, I would say we told you everything with the description, with the link and everything. So stay tuned, and up until next day, we say see you soon.
Und Tribun.